And Greg Zuerlein. From Canada, Vanessa Crone and Paul Poirier, Canadian champions. And then from Russia, one of the two teams that we talked about in that last break, Elena Ilinik and Nikita Katsalapov. And then skating last in this group, Caitlin Weaver and Andrew Pogier. National silver medalists. Also the Four Continents champions in 2010. There's Andrew Pogier. Once again, round two of the Stanley Cup playoffs continue today on CBC with Boston at Philadelphia in Game 1 of their series at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Later, it'll be the Canucks to try for 2 wins in a row at home against Nashville. That will follow Scotiabank Hockey tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. In the meantime, still on the ice with lots more figure skating from Moscow. So Elena Ilinik and Nikita Katsalapov, they were the 2010 World Junior Ice Dance Champions. Very impressive in their opening season as seniors. Caitlin Weaver and Andrew Pogier did not put a foot wrong yesterday in their short dance. They sit in 7th place. Ilinik and Katsalapov are currently in 6th. Canada's Vanessa Crone and Paul Poirier had a little bit of a hiccup during their short dance and are sitting in 10th place. Lots of room for movement in the free dance. That's what makes this event so exciting. Judges are evaluating not just the technical elements, but also, as they do with the other disciplines, the program components come into play, I think, more importantly almost in ice dance than in the other disciplines. Pretty respectable crowd, considering that these World Championships had to be put together in such short order after it was determined that the original location a month ago in Tokyo was not going to be possible. Lots of fundraising efforts trying to help the Japanese, including one started by the skating community called Skating Friends for Japan.
Соединенные Штаты Америки, Vanessa Crone, Paul Poirier, Canada, Елена Ильиных, Nikita Katsalapov, Russia, Caitlin Weaver.
Current standings in the lead by a margin of 0.11. Shiganshina and Gassi ahead of Pernell Caron and Lloyd Jones, and then Chris Reed and Kathy Reed sit in 3rd place. Sign on the top says Elenu, and Nikitu, which is sort of a diminutive pet name for Elena and Nikita. Caitlin Weaver and Andrew Pogier represent Canada. Skating to music from the Moulin Rouge soundtrack, coached by Shaylin Bourne, Pasquale Camerlengo and Angelica Krylova, sitting in 7th. Anna Capellini and Luca Lanotte, they represent Italy, sitting in 8th after the short dance, coached by Nikolai Morozov, Paola Mezzadri and Walter Rizzo. Vanessa Crone and Paul Poirier, Canadian ice dance champions this year, coached by Caroline Uris-Razgulaevs, John Lane, and Donna Ijima, What makes this free dance particularly interesting is it was choreographed by the legendary Christopher Dean to Eleanor Rigby, Madison Chalk and Greg Zuerlein. This is their debut at the World Championships. They sit in 9th after the short dance. ...2009 World Junior Champions. Elena Ilinik and Nikita Katsalapov represent Russia. ...2010 World Junior Champions. They were 4th at this year's European Championships. This is their first Senior Worlds. She's 17, he's 19. Just got a great tweet from Craig Devitt, who says, it looks like Russia is really amping up their athletes in prep for Sochi, not just in skating, as well speed skating, bobsleigh, etc. Based on what I've been seeing at these World Championships, I'd have to say that's absolutely true. Caitlin Weaver and Andrew Pogier made great improvements this year in their speed and their overall strength. Cronin Poirier also improved greatly, really taking on a sophisticated free dance. Elena and Nikita, she has the most glorious upper body posture. Alexander Zhulin. Former Olympic champion in ice dance from Russia. Brent Wilson just sent me an email. I had La Traviata, which was Verdi for Davis and White. I was incorrect. It was Puccini Musette's Waltz. Thank you for that. I was trying to go from the page in my head, which clearly needed to be edited.